drinking water. Okay? Why is it important to make sure your drinking water is purified?
So safe to drink?
Yeah, well, the reason why is because it's your life support water.
Right.
The reality is your body is made up of over 70% water. Some parts of your body, like your brain, your muscle, your liver, your kidneys, anywhere between 94% to as much as 96% water. We did that when we did the video.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Your body's over 70% water.
Right.
Some parts of your body are even of a higher percentage, like your blood, your muscle, your liver, your kidneys, anywhere between 74 to as much as 96% water.
Right.
Knowing that your body is of such a high percentage, can you see why it's important, Rick, to make sure you're drinking clean water?
Absolutely.
Well, let's make sure you are drinking clean water. When you and your family gets thirsty, where do you get your water from?
Bottled water. You buy bottled water.
Okay. And you're
So
going to
we
test
use-
that.
yeah.
And then you test that.
Right.
And you go through all your testing
Oh,
processes.
so now we go testing right now?
Now you're going to do your first test.
Okay. Okay.
So after doing that, you're going to do your first test. And you're going to use this chart to compare it.
Right. Okay.
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 Mr. and Mrs. Jones, the chart that we're going to use to compare your results with are given to us by the Water Quality Association. And we measure purity by total dissolved solids or total dissolved substances in your water. The lower that number, the cleaner your water is. The higher the number, the dirtier your water is.
Right.
We want our water to be under 50 parts per million of total dissolved substances.
Right. And that's the little thing we put in the water, right? That's that first little tester there,
That's
right?
the yeah.
Right.
Then,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You check it based on where that number comes in.
Right.
Either ideal, hard water, marginally acceptable. EPA
Right.
says don't drink it no more.
Perfect.
Then you can go ahead and compare it to that.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, the reason why it's so important to have clean water is because of the benefits that you get when you cook with it. When you cook with good, clean water in the home, the food, color, taste, and consistency improve dramatically. Now, I'm sure you love Mrs. Jones's cooking, right, Rick?
Yes, I sure
You're
do.
going to love it even more when she starts to cook with this clean water because, once again, the color, the taste, and the consistency of the food is improved overwhelmingly. What about when she uses this water to make her coffees, teas, and juices? Not only will she achieve that desired taste much quicker, but you're going to be using a lot less ingredients. You use 25% less ingredients with clean water. So now when you make your coffee, use 25% less coffee.
Right.
Now when you make your iced teas, use 25% less iced tea. And you get the same flavor, better result with less product. By using less product, that means you're saving money, right?
Right.
And if you're saving money, that's a good thing, right? It means your money and your dollars are stretching, lasting longer, right?
Right. That's a true figure, 25% though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions about
None.
this? No? Well, let's talk about what you're doing right now, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Right now, you're currently buying bottled water.
Right.
Okay? Now, are you guys like most families where you guys go through at least a case of water a week, or are you guys going through more than a case of
Probably
water?
more. There's 6 of us.
Probably more than, huh? Okay. Well, let's do the math. The great thing about water is that water is not too expensive. A case of water is about $4 for that case. When you add the CRV tax, the sales tax, and the time and gas money it took you to get that water, that means your water is closer to about $6 to $7.
The plastic thing?
Yes. Let me go ahead and go back.
Okay.
Okay? Because I was about to do that.
Okay.
Testing the water, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, you guys, like most families, you guys go through a case of water a week or more.
Yep.
Yeah, we go through a case of water. Okay, let's do the math on that. Water's not too expensive. It's about $4 to $5 for a case.
Right.
Add the CRV tax, the sales tax, and the time and gas money it took to get that
Right.
water. Multiply that by 4.33 weeks that are in 1
Right.
month. That means the true cost of your water is now about $25 to $30 for one case of water
Exactly.
per month. Okay? Now you said you're drinking about 2 cases of water,
Right.
times that by 2.
Exactly.
That means you're spending anywhere between $50 to $60
That's right.
per month for this
Pretty
water.
spend.
And you're rationing it, meaning
Right.
you use it for some things but not for everything. But on top of that, you're also exposing your family to that BPA toxin. BPA toxin, we know It gets admitted into the water supply from the plastic containers. BPA toxin is known to cause neurological damage as well as cancer.
Right.
Any questions about
None.
that? No?
Plus, we have to run around. We have kids that leave the water here and there unfiltered, trying to figure out where it goes. I remember you told me about that part too. Yeah.
Add that in there as
Right,
well too.
yeah.
Okay. Any questions about this?
None so far.
No? Well, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, my question for you is this. If I can provide you a system that makes clean water, that you didn't have to ration anymore, you didn't have to expose yourself to BPA toxins, and it was cheaper than that $30 to $50 you're spending right now, wouldn't that be a benefit for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it would.
Another closing question.
That's a closing question.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
Then from there,
I like those.
you go to section number 2.
Section number 2. Section number 3.
Okay. Section number 3 is going to be your chlorine.
Okay, chlorine.
Mr. and Mrs. Jones, let's talk about what the city is doing to disinfect your water supply. Okay? What they do is they add chlorine. In your opinion, is chlorine good for the water or bad for the water?
It's good to clean it to my house, but it's bad for me to intake the water, use it on my body,
Yeah.
my hair and all that stuff.
Right. It's a catch-22, meaning that it's a
Right.
problematic solution.
Exactly.
We want the city to chlorinate your water
Right.
because that's a good thing,
Right?
but we don't want that chlorine to come into your home. That's
Exactly.
a bad thing.
Exactly.
If they didn't do the chlorination, then we'd have the same quality water as they have in Mexico.
Right.
And you know what they say? Don't drink the water
Right.
when you're in Mexico, right?
Right.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and test your water for chlorine.
Right.
Chlorine is what makes your water smell bad, taste bad. Chlorine is the reason why your favorite black t-shirts don't stay black very long. Chlorine is also the reason why your hair color fades, your skin dries out. But chlorine is also a known carcinogen, and chlorine is also known to kill living organisms.
Right.
I'm going to test your water for chlorine. If I find high levels, is that something you're going to want to keep in the water or take out?
Take out.
All right, let's go ahead and
Because
test
we're
it.
living organisms ourselves.
Good.
Right.
Let's go ahead and test
Okay.
it.
So now this, I'm going to do the chlorine thing right, and I put 5 drops, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 drops. Okay, good.
No problem. Then you compare it to your chart.
Right.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, earlier I mentioned to you if we found high levels of chlorine, would you want to get rid of it or would you want to keep it? And you said you'd want to get rid of it.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then you can even go into the history of chlorine. Okay.
Yep. The World War II thing you told me.
Yeah,
Right.
chlorine was
Yeah,
invented
use
during
it.
World War.
Chloroform. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know all those Fritz Hamburg.
Right.
Okay, good.
I didn't really know that in real life too. You told me that. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I will remember that. That's a good one.
Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, again, earlier I said if we found high levels, obviously you see that there are high levels of chlorine. Earlier you said you want to take it out. Do you still feel that way?
Yes.
Great. Any questions?
None.
Oh, that's section number 4.
Okay.
Okay. Last section right here. Okay. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, what we've been talking about this whole time are things that affect our health. Now what we want to do is we want to talk about things that affect the health of the home and also the health of our pocketbook. We want to talk about hard water. That's a term that we use that describes the calcium, the magnesium, and the lime that's in your water supply. Okay? If you have hard water, and I could see that you do, because I could see all the debris on your fixtures and the water spots on your sink, that means that you have plumbing that looks like this. And that means that you have a water heater that looks like that, and fixtures that look like this. What we want to do, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is we want to bring you soft water. Soft water is water that has no debris in it. Soft water is what will keep your shower doors crystal clear, instead of the staining, the soap scum, and the scale that we typically see. Soft water will also give you dishes that dry to a spot-free rinse, and silverware that'll dry to a spot-free rinse. No cloudiness, no spottiness. It just gives you a home that's more aesthetically pleasing. If I can give you a home that's easier to maintain and that looks nicer, that's a benefit, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and test your water to see just how hard your water is. Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Then you say, let's go ahead and test your water.
Okay.
We measure your water by grains per gallon.
Right.
So for every grain per gallon that we find in your water supply, that's going to equal 1 pound of debris that flows through your
Right.
pipes on a monthly basis. So let's go ahead and test your water. Then you
Right.
do a hardness test.
Right.
Okay? Do the hardness test. That's going to give you your results.
Perfect.
Okay? Then you can go ahead and go on in between your tests.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Jones, there's two ways in which you can fight the problem. One is chemically, the other is mechanically. Okay? What we want to do is teach you how to fight the problem mechanically. That's with a filtration system. Right now, what you're doing is you're using soaps and detergents to fight this problem. But here's the problem with that. Detergent is just a nice way of saying acid. We have no idea what the long-term effects of these chemicals are. Okay? So that's why it's important to limit the exposure of chemicals to our body. Here's the other thing. Even the soap manufacturers know how poor the quality of our water is, that they add water softening agents to all of their product. These water softening agents are among the top 3 ingredients for the majority of the soap products that are out there. Once again, even they know how poor the quality of the water is, that they add these chemicals just to make their product usable. The great news, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is when you start to use soft water, you cut your cleaning ratio down from 4 to 1 with the amount of soap that you're using. Let me demonstrate how you're going to be using less product. Then you do your soap test. Okay? Once you've shown the soap test, then you say, the point that I'm trying to make, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is that in my house, 5 drops of soap equals $5 a month, instead of 30 drops of soap equaling $30 a month. You get a better product at a fraction of the cost. Your whites are whiter, your brights are brighter. Things just last longer. Now, if things last longer, that means you're saving money, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Rick, let's talk about things that don't save us any money. This is the hidden cost of using this water. Okay? I'm going to separate these right here. Let's talk about things that don't save you any money. Again, this is the hidden expenses. This is the hidden expenses that you incur when you use this. One of them we've already talked about. Okay? That's when you make your coffees, your teas, and your juices with this hard water, you're using 25 to 30% more product than necessary, which means you have to buy these products more often, increasing your monthly expenses by about $4 to $10 every single month. Well, what about when you wash your clothes, your linens, and your towels in this hard water? Well, guess what happens? You break the fibers down 33% faster just because the quality of the water is poor, which means you have to replace these towels, linens, and clothing more often. What about your major and minor appliances? Your washing machine, your dishwasher, your coffee maker, your water heater. They all break down 50% faster when you're using poor quality water in them. The reality is this, sir. When something breaks down in your home, who's responsible for repairing it?
I am.
You are, right? So you want to be able to control your expenses in the home, right?
Right.
Well, truly, the only way to control repair and replacement costs is by having a softener in the home. That's how you control your expenses. The average family of 4 spends about $65 a month, and hidden expenses are directly related to waste, wear, and tear. Now, I'm not trying to get you to tell me that you spend $65 a month in waste, wear, and tear, but all I'm trying to get you to see is that when you're using better quality water, how things last longer. Can you see that?
Yes, I can completely.
Yeah, great. Well, not only does this clean water save you time or save you money, but it also saves you time as well. Whoever's cleaning the home, you get to cut your cleaning time by over 50%.
Right.
When I was a young man, my dad used to always tell me, son, when you spend money, you can always go back to work and make more. But once your time is gone, you can never get it back. So I grew up feeling that my time was more valuable than my money. Hopefully you feel the same way. So Mr. and Mrs. Jones, is it going to encourage you to know that I may have just added 50% more time to your day because you're not going to be spending all that time
Yes,
cleaning,
sir.
cleaning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, and last but not least, it just feels good on the body. Right? Just feels good on the body. Mrs. Jones, if you enjoy having hair that doesn't tangle, hair that has more bounce and more body, hair that you don't have to use a ton of conditioner and shampoo on, you're going to love having this system in our home. If you enjoy having skin that's smooth and silky, skin that doesn't dry out, skin that you don't have to constantly put lotion on, then you're going to love having this system. And you know what they say, Mr. Jones? Happy wife, happy life, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Jones, if you enjoy having a close shave and not going through your razor so often, then you too will also enjoy having the system in your home. Here's what it comes down to. When you pull out your precipitation test.
Right.
Here's the quality of the water that you have in your home. Here's what we want to bring to your home.
The precipitation test is which one now again?
It's the two that you add.
the two tubes?
The two tubes.
Okay.
And it shows the bonding inside of it.
Right.
Okay. If you had to choose from the two, which water would you rather have in your home?
The soft water, of course.
The clean one, right?
Clean.
So let me ask you again, sir. If this water cost you $1 and this water cost you $1, which one would you rather have?
I'd rather have the good water.
The clean one.
Right.
Good. Welcome to the Nuvia family. Let's sit down at the table and I'll show you
Okay.
which system we're going to put in your home. Okay?
Okay.
Stop right there.